I'm in a beaver slough right now, and I'm going to set out some Freedom brand dog-proof traps for raccoons. Now, what I'm getting ready to say, you got to take into context. We don't have a lot of coon where I'm at now, so we don't have, quote, raccoon trails. But I do know how a raccoon's going to work through this flow, and they all do the same thing. What I'm standing on is basically a long running dam that completely goes around this slough. Where the camera's at now is in water. We've got just this small strip of land, and we got water behind us. The coon will use this, if there's some here, the coon will use this to walk back and forth between. So I'm using this as a coon trail because the dog-proof trap, for whatever reason, if you don't set it on a coon trail, it doesn't work the same. It's not like setting a pocket set or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my drags, just for simplicity's sake, and I'm just going to hook this around this small tree so the coon can't get off in the water on me. To set the trap, and I'm going to put it right in the middle of this. I'm using it because that's where the coon's going to be, so I'm going to have him have to run over this to get in it. Now to lure and bait this, it's been getting kind of cold on me, so I'm going to go through, and I've got some federales bait. It's more of a predator bait. Raccoons are predators. But the drags allow me to set these things up so fast that I'm not sitting there having to worry about how am I going to stake it, beating anything in the ground, making a bunch of noise, uncoiling extension cables. So really the only effort I have is to drop the drag, hook the drag around something, set the trap, which these are really easy, push it in the ground, bait it, and I'm gone. Simple as will always outdo something that's complicated. I'm going to go over here on another part of this dam. I'm going to set my second trap. Okay, the drags I'm using are saber-tooth drags, same ones I use on coyotes and bobcats. It's just it's a speed factor. Could I use a cheaper drag to do what I'm doing? Possibly. But why would I take that chance? If this does get loose, the coon's just going to be right here somewhere. Right here you can see how definite all the animals are going to come working through this. I'm going to set it right in the middle. Same baiting procedure. Because when it starts getting cold, and it's warmed up on us here a little bit today, believe it or not, where I've been trapping this, I've been having to break ice to put in sets and things. So it's really cold. When you start getting really, really cold temps, a lot of times the raccoons will work something like a predator bait a little quicker than they will just a sweet bait. See, I've already set my beaver and otter stuff up. We've got a beaver back that way that I'll be getting on the way out. But I set my beaver and otter up because it takes the most time. I come in on the next time, I bring my dog-proof traps, I set them out, I'm using a consecutive, kind of like a rolling system where I put out the traps that I want to have out the longest first. I can come in, as I'm checking those, bring the new gear, instead of trying to bring all this stuff out here at once. And then I'll take these back before I pull the beaver and otter sets, and I'm not having to make several trips back and forth to the Jeep. That's all it is to it. Remember these small places inside these beaver dams, you'll catch a raccoon.